Okay.
Okay.
We have upped our game.
We have. Did anybody notice besides Susan, obviously?
We have upped our game thanks to the amazing Rachel Connolly.
Yes.
We have created a standby room, basically, a green room, if you will.
Were you green while it was running?
And then you guys are tired of my pie reference at the end of the broadcast. I'm sure I know she is. Stay tuned toward the end and you'll see a whole brand new thing. And we're going to talk about that.
It's so pretty.
So happy Wednesday, beauties. Happy Wednesday. Happy to be here.
Welcome in. We are happy to see you all. Today is a good day for a lot of reasons, but mostly because we're excited. We have new tricks.
My shoulders are falling off.
We're like, okay, well, first of all, you have to talk about your shirt.
Yeah, I know. My shoulders are falling off.
Oh.
My neck is getting smaller. I don't know.
Well,
this shirt came all the way from the great Tabitha Parrish, who we got to see in Bray in Columbus, Ohio.
A couple weeks ago.
Meant to wear it last week. This week I am because I love this shirt. I love this shirt.
I love that shirt too. It's not only a good message and a good color, but it's lovely.
It's
on you.
Lovely.
Lovely.
I am a very lovely person in this color. I love it.
That's right.
I love it.
You would have known, Tabitha, that if you had bought him a shirt in red, he would be less likely to wear it.
No, I would definitely wear it.
He looks fabulous.
I would even
in red.
wear the putrid yellow if there was.
No,
out
you
there.
would not.
I would wear it for the beauties. If they got it for me, I would wear it.
He looks so good in red, and he will not wear it. It frustrates the ever-loving
It's just got to be the right shirt.
Okay.
Or thong. One or the other.
Thong. Perfect.
Or thong. So, Susan Zalesko, we are here.
You get the prize for number one.
We are here for you and everybody. So, sorry you had a shitty day.
I'm sorry, honey. I've had lots of those.
Wait, we're not on TikTok, are we?
No.
I'm sorry you had a shitty day. Yeah.
Yes.
I can say
we need to, but not today. We're not organized enough for that. Hi, Star.
Hey, Star.
Let's see. You know it's going to be a bad day when you play fetch with your dog, and every time you throw the ball, it hits him in the head. Oh no! Poor baby.
Poor little thing.
Poor baby.
Poor little thing.
Oh, hi Nicole. Hey Sharon in Virginia. Amanda, how are you guys? Hi Dawn. Welcome in.
Hello.
Kelly, how are you? Hey Ames, I hope you're feeling better. I know you were in bed sick.
Ames.
Good to see you, girl. Let's see. Hi Tabitha. You see he looks lovely today.
Just showing off the accoutrement.
Accoutrement.
That's France. That's France
That's
talk.
the France talk.
That's France talk.
Hi Vita, how are you?
That's big city talk.
Hi Diane. Good to see you. And Kelly, welcome in, my friend. Hi, Courtney and Dana. I see you saw the link, so yay, that's good.
Can you come down anymore?
Hi, Fong. Hey, Allison. Nikki Ann from the road, who had a tire issue as they're driving to Florida. Poor thing.
Oh, sweetie, I'm sorry.
It sucked. The picture did not look good. Let's see. Hey, Louise. Looking forward to seeing you at
Book Bonanza.
Louise. Hey, Kathy. Good to see you, my friend, as always. Hey,
Sweet
Rhonda.
Kathy Hackett.
Rhonda, your kitty pictures are so cute. You're giving me kitty fever, and this one is not happy.
No kitty fever. There is a moratorium on kitties. There's a shortage. There's a shortage.
There
you
is
have to share.
There's
a shortage of kitties.
There are kitties who need homes.
Well, you've got two. You get rid of. I tell you what.
Do more.
You get rid of two. I'll allow you to have one.
No,
how's that sound?
That is awful.
Okay.
Not getting rid of Floyd and Fifi. That's a move. That's a move job already.
You hit the airy, the Reed.
Wham.
The Mary.
Wham.
Okay.
Hi, Beverly. And Virginia says she likes the new intro music. Yay.
Virginia, I wanted something cool and something kind of calm before we hit it hard with the intro, and we're going to hit it hard on the outro. So.
Hey, Christina, I am looking forward to seeing you at Book Bonanza as well.
Yes.
Fun times.
Yes, Christina.
Hey, Savannah. Good. Welcome back. It's good to see you. Hey, Regina. What is going on with everybody tonight?
Like
Hi, Connie.
Friends are back.
I know, and we're excited.
It's been a week.
I know.
Feels
hey,
like it's
Allison.
been 2 weeks.
And Robin, yes, the shirt does rock. You have
Connie Doyle.
Tabitha says she's a blue person. That's fantastic. You know what? I bet you look good in blue too.
Tabitha,
because Tabitha's going to give me her hair in our next lives.
She has killer hair.
She does.
But dark blue is one of my favorite colors.
You look good in it.
I love dark blue. Pale blue, not so much.
No, I look awful in pale blue.
Dark blue.
I can carry off a navy.
I'm a dark blue, and I love a dark green.
You look good in that too.
Those are cool colors.
Yeah.
Not to wear, but I just like those colors.
Yeah. Well, you're like the dude colors. I get it. I got it.
Exactly.
Hi, Ruth.
Hello for Dawn's in, where's she at? At Krispy Kreme. He's probably waiting for
Oh,
the launch of Krispy
wow.
Kreme. Dolly Parton. Oh, that's right.
Oh, gosh.
I saw that.
So jealous.
Dolly posted,
oh, did she?
or her people posted, some Dolly flavored, Dolly enhanced. Dolly.
I was going to say, are they like
Dolly
donuts?
Dolly inspired donuts, and they're very cute, and they all have names.
That's
which
so
is really
cute.
cool.
Now I wish we were. Well, the nearest one to us is still like 20 minutes away.
Yeah, we'll have to drive down there.
We
We'll have to check it out because we love Dolly more than we love Dolly.
We love Dolly.
We're going to take baby to Dollywood.
We are. Hi, Vicky. Good to see you again.
Hey, Vic.
How you doing? Hi, Jocelyn. Hi, Becky.
Jocelyn, aloha from our Alaskan cruise.
Oh.
It's freaking cold here.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Jocelyn, I hope you're having a good time, though.
Becky says, don't know why Facebook didn't tell me you're live. Well, that's why we've moved mostly to YouTube because Facebook is giving us lots of fits.
Well, that's too much of a generalization, so I'm going to have to explain it. So those of you that haven't been with us last couple of weeks, and there's baby, you can see her pulling up. The Facebook no longer allows us from the tool that we use to broadcast to the millions and millions of people across the globe.
All the millions.
We do, actually. It won't let us stream live to groups anymore. So we had to take the Book Beauties, the live out of the Book Beauties. But it's on Shayla's profile page, Shayla's like page on Facebook,
and the YouTubes.
On YouTube.
And as Susan said earlier, smash that like button.
And if you're on YouTube, smash that like button.
It really does actually help us.
And it helps the algorithm.
It really does. I mean, I know that sounds trite and silly, but it actually really does.
We're trying to create a presence on the YouTube. We really are.
We are. And I'm actually thinking of doing some other videos on YouTube just for funsies. So stay tuned for that, especially if you are aspiring to write. I might
Nikki
do some
is
of
in
that.
St. Augustine right now.
It is beautiful
Love
in St. Augustine.
St. Augustine.
It's a beautiful town. Hi, baby.
Hey, baby. Missed you today.
How you doing, honey? Yeah,
she is a VIP at her office. Let me just say, she is a VIP.
And she's working her little off. So we're happy to see you. Hi, Jennifer. Oh my gosh. She said she's in Florida too, where it's really hot and humid. Well, that would be Florida. Yes.
And our friends are in California at Anaheim at Disneyland. And they've been doing like 2 or 3 days of back and forth between the parks.
Yeah.
Having a blast.
And they're like walking 13, 14 miles a day. I'm like, oh, my feet hurt just thinking about it. They're going to Universal.
I'm a little jelly.
I'm a little jelly.
Because it sounds like a lot of fun.
They look like
I haven't been back to California in forever.
Well, and his buddy said that they went on the Star Wars, the Rise of the Resistance ride. He's like, that's the best ride I've ever been on. And I was like, I'm not a Star Wars person. It wasn't really for me.
But it's the aesthetic, right?
It's the aesthetic.
And they said the Tower of Terror, because they redid it to Guardians of the Galaxy.
Right.
He says it's amazing.
Oh.
They went on it like 4 or 5 times.
Wow.
And he says because it's different every time.
Oh, see, I'm such a purist. I loved it when it was Tower of Terror themed. I'm such a purist.
I'm still butthurt about that.
I know, me too. Say
you.
hi. Hi, baby boo boo.
I'm not camera ready, but oh well.
Baby home, baby home.
Baby home.
Daddy, baby home.
Give mama kisses.
Okay,
Here, let me
that's
lay on you.
too many cooties for me. Too many cooties. I'll take a kiss.
Hi, Cindy. Hi,
Oh my
Denise.
gosh.
Thank you guys for joining us. Hi, Michelle. And I think I'm seeing you at Book Bonanza too. Yay. Hi, Christine and Krista. You guys are awesome.
Thank you, Amanda. I appreciate that. I love this shirt. Thank you, Tabitha. Thank you, Tabitha Parrish.
Yes. Hey, Jazzy. How are you, my friend? It's been a hot minute. Good to see you. Let's see.
So Becky says, I need to get
another kitty or two. You know what? When we lost Mau Mau in 2016,
we were going to take a hiatus for a while.
And I couldn't do it.
They lasted 2 weeks.
No, it was 3.5. Thank you very much.
Okay, well.
But we lost Mau Mau right after Thanksgiving, and 2 days before Christmas, we adopted Floyd and Fifi. So.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Actually, it's 3 days.
Whatever. I knew it was right before Christmas. Let's see.
Kelly Wolford in Canada.
How are you, my friend?
Our Canadian friend.
That's right.
Our Canuck.
Yes, there is no shortage of kitties. Exactly, Rhonda. Exactly.
Rhonda, well, there's a shortage of kitties in our immediate area. Let's just put it that way.
That's not true.
Let's allow others to have an opportunity.
Hi, Tracy. They do. Hey, Jasmine. How are you?
You can just skip Susan's comment right there. Just skip her. Just skip Susan.
No,
right on.
Let's talk
right
about it.
Right on. You know how hard it was to work on this intro and outro today?
Rachel did the heavy lifting.
Yeah, but I directed it.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
I coordinated
No.
it. I supervised
Rachel
it.
did all the heavy lifting.
Who was the one in iMovie
he
today?
just doesn't care.
Who was the one in iMovie?
just doesn't
Who was
care.
procuring the music?
I'm telling you, he just doesn't care.
I do care, and it's on my to-do list.
Ooh.
So always on me.
Hi, Sonia, watching from Scotland. Thank you for joining
Sonia.
us. Thank you for chiming in. I know some of you are out there lurking and you don't chat with us.
Give us a holler.
Just say hi.
If you're watching, that's
Just say
fantastic.
hi.
Just say hi. Just say hi. I love
That's
it when
it.
people say hi.
Beth, thank you. I am a little biased. I think she is beautiful. She doesn't feel camera ready because it's at the end of a long day.
She worked 10 hours.
She worked 10-hour days.
She's tired.
Yeah. You got stuck on Peter Pan.
Oh, Savannah.
I've been stuck on Space Mountain.
We went through Space Mountain with the lights on.
Yeah, a couple of times. I've been stuck on. I know, right? It's bizarre.
We got stuck a couple of times on a different world. What's it called?
Small
World. Yeah,
different world.
Oh my God, that music drove me to drink. I was gonna bail.
He was trying to walk out.
I was going to drown myself in the water, but it was too shallow.
We got stuck on Expedition Everest once.
Did we?
Yeah, when they were, the part where you get to and you're about to go backwards.
Oh, where the track is mangled.
And they went back about this far, and then they were like, and that's it. They got it ready.
We didn't evacuate.
We did not.
We did once. Pirates of the Caribbean. Did we evacuate?
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We did. Okay.
We had to do that once, and there was another one that we had to. I've had to evacuate Haunted Mansion before, twice. So it happens. I know. Let's see. I don't know what that message is because I've seen that message too.
Becky, I have no idea. You should just be able to view it. I think in order to comment, they want you to have an account.
So
you can have your name there, and then you can see your name.
But even then, even when I'm signed in, I've seen and I've tried to comment on some beauty videos and stuff.
Yeah.
It tells me to create a channel, and I don't really know what that means.
But you never do. So
no, I don't.
I don't understand that.
I don't either.
But I'm glad you're here, Becky.
Thank you. If I can find some information, I absolutely will. Eve, my friend, how are you?
Ask Mr. B how many kitties they have. Well, animals.
They have a ton.
They have a ton.
I know they do, but they live out kind of in the country. So, and Melissa says Mallory's book came in the mail yesterday.
Yay!
We hope you enjoy, Melissa. Yes, Louise, always. That is always mansplaining. Yes. Our puppy came from our neighborhood. Oh, wow. Transferred from Texas to Illinois. Congratulations.
It's a transplant.
Right. You're going to have to watch the playback because you have to go. I totally get you, Amanda. Have a good one.
Take care.
Let's see.
Anna Murphy is in the house.
Hey,
and guys,
Anna.
Anna Murphy is sponsoring
a giveaway tonight.
Our giveaways tonight.
One of them.
A couple of our giveaways tonight. We have a number of giveaways tonight, but she's sponsoring.
Because we got the celebratings to do.
Because she's an awesome person. Thank you, Anna.
Hi, Wendy. How are you?
As Welcome I point at you, and I shouldn't do that. Supposed to do this, right? Yeah.
I knew that it was 2 a.m. for you, Sonia. So enjoy the rest of your
evening.
Take care,
Sonia.
And looking forward to hearing from you again when you're up at 2 a.m.
Wait. What is that sexist comment Jana's making? This is why the women's have to nag because the men's don't do.
Oh my gosh, girl. Preach.
Okay, Jana, no.
Truth.
No, we evaluate
#truth.
The necessity
#truth
of said request, and then of course we make the decision as it should be.
No, that's not it.
Whether it should be done and when it should be done. If
you don't want to do it or you don't know how to do it, you put it off instead of like, I don't know, Googling it.
I don't know. I don't know. I can't help you, Shayla. I can't help you. I can't help you. Savannah says they didn't evacuate, but they flipped the lights on.
Yeah.
There went the magic. It is the oldest ride. Yes, it is.
And you don't like heights. Yes. Yeah. I remember that too. I got stuck in one of those. I think it was like Mr. Toad's Wild Ride or something when I was a kid. And I remember going, and everybody was like really annoyed. And I was going, it's kind of interesting to see it with the lights on.
We have a ton to talk about tonight.
We do.
We have giveaways tonight. We're going to be talking Ream tonight.
A lot.
The noun. So
Not the verb.
The noun. Yes, the noun. The proper noun.
Yes. Ream Stories.
Ream
there.
Stories. There you go.
That's the way
There
to
you
do
go.
it.
And we're going to do a walkthrough of that tonight. So,
Mallory's book came and Tracy got hers as well.
Yay, Connie.
So glad.
so happy.
Happy that you guys oh, okay. Thank you, Eve. That is very lovely. I did not know that.
Oh, that's sweet.
Thank you. I
That's
appreciate
sweet.
that, Eve. Hey, Carrie, welcome back in. Hi, Stacia. Good to see you.
Melissa had a question about how many books will be in the how-to series.
I don't think she knows.
That's Mallory's series, those of you who don't know, and she's working on book
4
right now. But I have no idea.
I'm going to say probably at least 5, and then we'll see from there. I mean, that was the original plan. We'll see. You know, sometimes she's like me, a mood. I can be a mood reader, and she is too. And so I know some people are mood writers.
All these girls can think about right now is Bridgerton.
Tomorrow!
Bridgerton tomorrow.
We're so excited.
It's pronounced Bridgerton, right?
No, it is not.
Okay, so the ton.
The ton.
Okay, we're in the United States. It's ton. Okay.
Did they? I know. And baby kept like sending me Instagram posts from the Bridgerton's account.
So guess what I
know.
did as a good husband? I bought them champagne. I bought them orange juice for mimosas. They're going to have cinnamon rolls.
And we're going to have a big
Cheez-Its.
breakfast.
Someone requested Cheez-Its.
Oh, and
nasty stuff.
They may not make brownies.
You're not
We
gonna
have brownies.
you're not gonna have time to eat all that because it'll be over.
I can and I will.
We can
Watch
figure
me.
it
I
out.
don't
I'm just saying.
Accept it.
That's right.
They made me. I mean, I sat through one season of that, and that was enough for me. And bless their hearts. But I will say Eloise is the best character so far.
No.
So
I got a little sour on Eloise at the end of last season. I'm just saying.
Oh, I'm not sour on Eloise at all.
You still haven't watched it? It's worth watching, honestly, Jazzy. It is. Let us see. You're so excited for Bridgerton. Yay!
Bridgerton, for those that don't know, it's the Netflix.
Yes.
So Chandra, Chandra Rhimes, if you're looking for another series, just
Yeah.
give me
Holler at me.
Give me a holler. You know how to reach me.
Yeah,
So give
for
me a
sure.
PM and
Sure.
we'll talk. Shayla Black. I know an author that has a couple of things. That
Right. You know what, Stacey? A lot of people watched season 1 and didn't watch season 2 because they heard it wasn't as good.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say it was different. It was more like internal conflict, which works well in a book, but it's harder to do on screen because you can't get in a character's head necessarily. They're not, unless they're standing there doing something trite, like talking to themselves while they're looking in the mirror. Like nobody does that really. So I just kind of
They've
was
taken
like,
liberal.
well, that's just it. They also didn't follow the
license.
book as much with
Trust me, they paid for that.
Kate
so.
and Anthony. So
That's called optioning a book. That's called
Yeah.
creative license.
so
yes.
now apparently they're going to follow the book for what was Romancing Mr. Bridgerton, which is actually book 4 in the series, but they're doing it as the 3rd part of the
Okay,
series.
I just brought it
so-
up to mention it, not to go into detail.
Well, it's
so
down here
we're
to
moving on.
talk. No, we're not.
We're
I
moving
am.
on.
You can move on. I am not.
I want to give things away.
We will.
Because they
Okay.
took out most
Queen
of the
Sh-
sex
I
scenes
know.
in season 2.
That was it. There was not as much sex scenes.
When there was in the book.
Well, maybe people are interested.
I'm talking to the folks, not you. Okay.
Well, I'm hearing you. 'cause
Talking
I'm
to the
sitting next
millions
to
and
you.
hundreds
We're
of
gonna see
millions
a
of people.
shirtless Colin and some Penelope tits. So.
That's right. Queen Charlotte was, it was well done. My problem with Queen Charlotte was you knew it wasn't going to end particularly happily because you know what happens to King George, and that whole thing just made me really sad, but it was well done. Let's see. Your hubby sat through season 1. A lot of hubbies did because his buddy thought Phoebe Danifer, who played Daphne, was just one of the most stunningly gorgeous girls.
No, Eloise was is the bomb,
Mm-hmm.
and that other girl who.
Sienna.
Sienna. She was
The
cool.
opera singer.
Yeah, she was cool.
Yeah, okay. Just saying. Okay. Yeah, that was what I understood too. I haven't actually read the books. I've seen, mini synopses and whatnot, but that's what I heard too, Christina. So we will see. Hi, Leslie. Welcome in.
Hey,
Glad
Leslie.
you're joining us. Let's see.
Becky had a good question.
Okay. The last time I watched live, you had more books coming out. Did the list on your website? Yes. So the list on the website is as of last month, and I haven't released anything since Capture Me in Moonlight, which came out last month. So it is up to date as of now. But thank you for asking. And it is now on the footer of the store page, and it's got its own graphic. So all you have to do is click the graphic,
So if you
and it will bring it up.
So if you go to shaylablackstore.com
Yeah.
and look at the bottom, you'll see it there.
Yep. And it's pink now. So
we're
see
transitioning away from the traditional website to more the experience with the new site that we have. So
which is so much easier to update, you guys.
Much easier.
So
you
much
have
easier.
No idea.
And I think it's more user friendly.
So shaylablackstore.com and you'll see it at the bottom.
Yep. Let's see. Hi, Tammy. You haven't watched it either. It's worth a watch. Like, I have fun, especially if you like historical dramas, which I do. Some of my favorite movies are the Ang Lee version of Sense and Sensibility with Emma Thompson and Kate Winslet and Alan Rickman, just saying, and Hugh Grant. And I do enjoy the BBC A&E Pride and Prejudice with Colin Firth and Jennifer Eel, but I really, if you don't have 12 hours plus to devote to the big mini series,
right?
The Keira Knightley and is it Matthew McFadden? I think it is version is really lovely. So,
yep.
I love me a good historical drama, just saying.
Dana has a good question.
Okay, there you go. We're working on it.
Dana will have something new before the end of the month. Promise you on that. We're working on a couple things right now.
Yeah.
What is Eve saying? Mr. Black, is that shirt one of the beauties? Yes, it was from Tabitha. Sweet Tabitha Parrish.
Which we hope you guys met. I realized belatedly that I didn't ever see that you guys got to have a conversation. She was not necessarily there when you were there and vice versa. And I wondered later.
The meet and greet was the opportunity.
But it should have been.
But don't get me started. So.
Should have been.
It was a good time. It was a good time.
Are the rest of the Doomsday? No. Absolutely not. So Capture Me in Moonlight, which we're going to talk about in a minute. So for those of you who are wondering what we're talking about, so this is Tempt Me with Darkness that I happen to have here for a different reason.
This is the hardback version.
This is the hardback version, but this is a big ass book. Just saying, this is 113,000 words and some change. This is book 2. Technically, it's Capture Me in Moonlight. This is the paperback version. It's significantly shorter. This was originally titled Fated. When I released the series at first, and Fated had a very long history that I won't go into that involves publishers, and it will just piss me off again. So the reality is, when I got all the rights back to everything, I was originally told I had to keep it under 20,000 words for an anthology that never happened. By then it was written, whatever. So I increased this by 4,000 or 5,000 words to put it out. But the truth is, the story was pretty complete as it was. The rest of the books there's one more book that will be this size. And for those of you who have read this, this is about one of the twins, which is Ronan. The other twin, Raiden's story, will come later. And then all the rest of them are giant ass books.
As you tend to do.
As I tend to do. Yeah. Let's see.
Sharon Coffey's here.
Oh, hey, Sharon.
Hey,
welcome
Sharon.
In. Hey, our friend, I have been thinking of you.
Okay. Bringing back the stash. You just brought a smile on my face, Jacob Camp.
We have missed you so much, my friend.
And it's horrible for us because we have not reached out.
I
either.
know, we're bad people, but we miss you terribly.
Thank you for showing up tonight, buddy. Miss you.
It's so awesome. We need to see you soon.
Just talking about you with Jonathan today. So
we miss you guys so much. Let's see. So, shall we get into it?
Let's get into it.
All
right. So those of you.
Oh, he wants to pontificate. Oh, no.
I just want to get the elephant out of the room, okay? The elephant out of the room.
Eve says it's a 70s porn stash.
I was barely making it to the broadcast tonight.
That's true.
Barely making it. I joined Mr. B and Anna last night for a little bit, and we were talking about not wearing pants. I almost, and I mean almost.
It's true.
showed up without pants
Y'all, he was in
because
the shower.
it was 10 minutes before we went live.
That he got in the
and
shower.
I still need to get cleaned up for my workout this morning because I had so much to do around the house.
We were busy
and it was
today.
busy today.
Yeah.
And I was running. That was probably one of the fastest.
I was
I've
like,
done.
I walked out of the room and I was grabbing some things and getting a drink and whatever. And all of a sudden I'm like, you're out of the shower already?
I just hope I didn't forget something.
Oh my gosh.
Smell me. Did I forget something?
No.
Okay, good.
Okay. Whatever.
I watched all over, I promise.
Oh, yeah. He was there for a little bit last night. I was still working. It was a long day.
Kelly,
yesterday.
I was on for probably the first half hour.
Yeah.
Then I let them have their show because I tend to cause trouble. So
not you.
Not me. No.
I know. It's
Never,
shocking.
never.
Always, constantly. Just saying. Have I ever seen? Yes. I used to have a horrible habit. I still do, but I'm better now. So I used to. You don't know what I'm going to say.
Sorry. You know what? If you're going to show that demo, I wonder if we should use my personal account to do that. No, we can just walk through it.
I don't even know. Okay. So I used to, when I used to read nothing but paperbacks way before ebooks, I would read in the bathtub all the time. And I cannot tell you how many books I dropped in the bathtub. So I got smarter. And now that I read almost exclusively on my iPad, I have a shelf thing that goes across my tub.
So it means every time she drops it, it costs us even more money.
I don't drop it. I'm very careful with my iPad.
Yeah, you've dropped it before.
Not in my.
Yeah, you have.
I have not.
Yeah,
you were lying. No,
or was
I
that
have
when
not.
the cat was circling you and fell in?
Yes, that freaked me out. Yeah. It wasn't me.
Beth says.
Hi, Misty.
Beth says staying out of trouble is no fun, William.
That's true.
True. That's why I use it in words only. You know, actions speak louder.
She has a point. See, I've said this
Good thing
before.
about Cameron, nobody would have known yet. See, Misty, I was going to do that, but I know what would happen.
I would mercilessly.
No, not you. No, Eve would double dog dare me to stand up. And you know what I would have done? I would have stood up. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then it would all been over. I would have been canceled.
You would have been banned from
I'd been banned for life.
Yep.
I'd have to find someplace else to live. And I wouldn't do that to you because someone has to feed you. So, you know,
it's true.
The things I give up for you.
Otherwise, I would be like Taco Belling it all the time.
Oh my God, Taco Bell will kill you. Don't do that. Do not do that.
I have a Chubb Health told. Yes, exactly. A wine glass, a candle. That's the other thing. I have a whole bottle of red wine tomorrow ready. So after the mimosas and the breakfast, then we might do a second rewatch if it's that good. And then I'll just, drift into wine and brownies. It'll be fine.
See, Eve knows I speak truth. I speak hashtag truth.
It was really good to see a lot of you beauties in Columbus, especially Eve and Tabitha.
We
got to spend more time with you than
We had a great time.
Hey, Lisa.
Lisa Adams.
You got caught up reading. I totally get it,
Lisa,
girl. How are you?
Lisa is the reader. I'll say that.
I know.
That girl is a machine.
It's true. You read a lot, girl. I'm busy.
Okay.
Special brownies? No, Beth. Just brownies.
Okay, so let's get to the big thing. So
the things.
I'll let you introduce it.
Okay, so if you got the newsletter, you know what I'm going to talk about. If you didn't get the newsletter, then I am going to walk you through Ream Stories, which is a place where we can do a couple of things that I am personally really excited about. You are making me dizzy here.
No, keep talking. Are you doing? I'm trying to get you set up here.
Okay, so please don't get away from that.
Well, I need
that. Just open another tab.
You have so many tabs open. You're not prepared. Type in Ream Stories.
Oh my gosh.
Sweet good night.
There was already one open, like way over here someplace.
Yeah, I can't keep up with you.
Right there.
I can't keep up with you, Shayla Black. I can't keep up with you. Where are we at? There we go.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so a lot of people are like, what's happening here? What are we doing?
What is a ream? The noun. What is the ream?
The noun. So Ream Stories.
Ream Stories.
Is a place for authors, by authors, and book people. Everybody I've talked to there is a book person, and they all love fiction, and they all hate platform restrictions. Like we're on the same team with that. So I've had conversations with Michael, the CEO, and with some of the other folks who work on the teams, and they're just fantastic. And they really just want to facilitate, a better connection between you and me and other authors and their readers. Like, the whole point is to get a community that we can't have on Facebook anymore. They literally just
That
won't
is
let us.
uncensored.
Yeah, that is
community.
uncensored. And so much, like, so I'm going to tell you, just from my perspective, how many conferences, like signings, I go to, and they run all the author groups out of Facebook. I had to tell the organizer, Joanna of Bray, I didn't see a single one of her messages until 2 weeks before that event. And I kept thinking, and I would even go to her page and I was searching schedule, agenda, deadlines, nothing. Facebook gave me nothing. And it was like another moment. I was already going to do this, but it was another moment where I realized, even when you go to someone's page, even when you search for what you want, they still won't show it to you. So at this point, I'm like, screw it. Just absolutely screw it. I'm done. I'm over it. We're not doing this anymore. We're going to do this at a place where, here's what happens at Ream Stories. I post something. You get an email. You send me a comment on a story or a post or a poll. I get an email. You know when I'm talking to you. I know when you're talking to me. This, to me, is the way it should have been.
And you get early stuff.
Yes.
We're going to walk through all that.
Yes.
But it's a much more intimate experience, and it's just somewhere where we're trying to get to, but haven't been able to do it quite
No. Yet. So that a lot of people are like, but why here? And that's at least part of the reason, is because I know when I talk to you, you are actually going to hear it. Plus, I think it's actually really easy to use.
Well, let's be honest. We started thinking about Patreon to be able to do kind of more intimate things, post things in more private environment.
But I do not
Patreon
like some of their
has
policies.
A lot of issues, and sometimes it feels like a grift to me. So I don't care for it. But then Ream was built for authors. And
I like that it's for book people by book people.
And she actually had a chance to meet with the CEO several times to kind of walk through, is this the place really that we want to be? And it's going to be in addition to Wicked Wednesday. It's going to be it's just an additional leg into the world of Shayla Blind.
So, Susan, there is a way to download an app to Apple for Ream Stories, but they gave me the instructions.
Okay, it's an app in name only, because what it is, it's a shortcut.
It's a shortcut.
So it's a shortcut that you press, and it takes you to the website for Ream's what it is. So unfortunately,
real quick, it was lovely to see you too, Pamela.
Hey,
Thank
Pamela.
you so much for coming. It was a good time to get to
had
hug
a good
you.
time, didn't we?
So it's really just a shortcut. It will take you literally to through your browser to Ream Stories. It's not an app per se.
Okay.
I think it is one of the things on their list of things to do, but they're really just a year old right now. So they've come really far in a year.
Why don't we walk folks through it real quick?
Okay. Would you like to drive?
No, you get mad at me when I start.
No.
Oh, okay. Now
I don't know how to add all the stuff. I don't know what you're doing.
In case I hump it up, is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
Share screen, and see, I would have had this ready to go.
Oh well.
I would have had this ready to go. It's right here.
Yes.
Okay.
Share.
Okay.
Woo!
And you're still live, Shayla Blind.
I am. So you guys can see, this is basically, like, you won't see this here. I'm seeing this because I had to upload today. So of course.
So it's reamstories.com.
Right. It's reamstories.com. If you only start there, you can hit this little magnifying glass. You can search for authors. You can type my name in. See, I come up.
You're the only Shayla.
I am. So there we go. So this is it. And then there's just
jump back real quick. Just make sure everyone's seeing it.
Okay. Jump back.
Click
where?
Chrome. Just click Chrome real quick.
Okay.
Okay. There we go.
Okay.
Just do that.
Okay.
Actually, you'll have to go back. You can just,
Okay. So this is where we're at. You can just follow me here. There's 3 free episodes of Naughty Little Secret to read right now.
Mm-hmm.
If you're hooked and you're interested and you want more, I have these 4 tiers for you that all do something slightly different. If you want to read Naughty Little Secret, if you want to be part of the community, if you want your name listed on the outro for Wicked Wednesday, wait
Which
for
you'll
it,
see
you guys.
after the broadcast.
And a quarterly wallpaper, and then we're going to distribute a code every month for 25% off of ebooks. And I think we're going to say audiobooks too, which I meant to do and I forgot.
I think audiobooks, yeah.
At the Shayla store, there's a few exclusions. I hope you guys understand why, because the bundles, for instance, are already so deeply discounted. But anyway, Aroused will give you a little bit more. You're also so Aroused, Hot and Bothered, and the final tier, which is Orgasmic, will all be reading whatever my work in progress is right now. That happens to be Wicked and Ruthless. I've already queued up all the episodes for Naughty Little Secret and Wicked and Ruthless through the end of the month. So Naughty Little Secret will drop technically after this week, we'll drop an episode every Monday and every Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And so some of you will say, but I've already read this book. I'm revising this book. I'm changing it some. I'm moving it to first person. It's definitely going to be even sexier. I'm serializing it. I love kind of picking it apart and adding some hooks. And I'm having a lot of fun with this, you guys, honestly. Aroused, Hot and Bothered, and Orgasmic will all be reading also Wicked and Ruthless. And that will be dropping episodes every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Starting tomorrow.
Ooh.
So if you are wanting to know about Wicked and Ruthless, if you want to talk to me about it, as I'm literally still writing it, you guys.
You can comment on every line of text.
If you wanted to.
And then she will see those and we'll be able to comment back. Yeah. So it's awesome.
You can comment on every line. You can comment at the end of a section. You can comment on a post.
We have never had that ability.
No, this is really cool. So I actually really am excited to get y'all's feedback as I'm working on things. This is a complete level of interaction that I just didn't know that would ever be possible. So I'm super, super excited. And I think it's just a much more streamlined experience than Patreon is personally. And then the last, so Hot and Bothered, the difference between Aroused and Hot and Bothered really is Hot and Bothered, you're going to get to be able to vote on works in progress. And I'm also going to send you guys, once a year, a exclusive free, short story. It'll be super, super steamy, all the smut, all the fun, all the good stuff. Smut, lots of it. That's part of the reason, I can write anything here and not hear oh, my fainting, pearl clutching heart.
You're not going to be censored. And that's the key.
Censorship, and I had serious chats with him about that.
That's just not going to happen.
Not going to happen. So Orgasmic is you want everything. This is, if you love the book boxes, you're going to get a special exclusive. We're only doing this for Orgasmic people twice a year, book boxes. And then you get all the other things that you get in the previous tiers. So that's if you want all the things and you want to be hooked in, that is how you do it. So I'm going to flip back over and see if you guys.
You leave it up or stop sharing?
Yeah, we'll leave it up for a minute and you guys can tell me if you have questions.
So thanks to all of you that have been following the whole time. And those of you that actually pulled the trigger on the different tiers. Thank you. And we're excited to start sharing all the content with you guys.
So let's see. Tina's asking, is there a charge per month? There is if you want certain tiers. I don't have a lot. I just started this morning, so I don't have a lot up in general. There will be a few things available as just a follower, which is free. But some of the other stuff, in some, obviously the book boxes cost money to put together. In some tiers, you can actually have paperbacks mailed to you. All of these things have costs incurred. But yeah, it's as little as $5 a month, as much as $50 a month. It's whatever you want to do. It's whatever you feel comfortable with. There will be ability to interact once I get the polls, I have to figure all this stuff out, you guys. There's not like a guide. So I'm
Right.
like blindly clicking around. You should have seen me this morning trying to figure out how to schedule things. It took me like 2 hours.
And the plan is also to do some private YouTube lives with Ream members
Yeah.
as well. So more to come on that. We're still working through it, but that's the plan as well to make it a big experience.
Yep. Let's see. This is my hope too, Cindy. I think a lot of authors have been on the fence, mostly because Ream is new, and obviously you get more casual traffic on Patreon from people just like looking for a community to belong to. I get it, but I wasn't here for casual people. I want people who want to be in this community, and I want people who love books, because I have seen on some Patreon communities that they like the community more than they actually like what the community is about. And then they kind of come in and, you know, the conversation turns because, and there are some people I know on Patreon, frankly, because this has happened to me as a patron, where somebody's come into a group and just like stirred the pot and then left. And the whole community imploded. And I was like, this is bad.
There will be no drama.
No, I won't have it. Oh.
Except in your books.
Poor Nikki Ann. I'm so sorry.
Nick,
You've had a bad day, honey.
Oh, honey.
Oh, no, you did it, Christine. Thank you for joining the largest tier. Yes.
Did she get the email? The confirmation email?
So what happened was, Christine.
What had happened
was Christine and a few of the early people, Nancy was actually the very first person who joined last night.
Love you, Nancy.
Thank you, honey.
Thank you, Christine.
I didn't know, again, there's no guide, so I'm trying to figure it out as I go. I didn't know that I could create a welcome message for every tier. I have since done that, but I think Christine.
So Christine,
and
hold on.
Susan and some people didn't get the welcome
Christine,
message.
here's yours. Welcome. Okay, here we go.
And Susan too. So sorry.
Susan.
So many of you, because I hadn't figured that out yet. Still struggling a little bit. Yes, Dawn, thank you very much. Do you get to click the plus sign next to?
Yes.
Yes, that's exactly how you do it.
Exactly, Dawn. I went in there today. I was like, holy shit, this is pretty easy.
Yeah, it actually really is. Thank you, Dana. I love that you loved it. It's fun to be able, like, literally, as soon as you guys hit send on a comment, it sends me an email and I can see exactly what your comment is.
You're not going to have time to write new books.
You're
going to be commenting. You're going to want to play with these folks. And I'm going to have to say, naughty, naughty, go back to work. It's called scheduling your day, Shayla Black.
Wow.
I know.
I love Ream. It's easy. It is easy. It's my fault that there was so many things on the back end that I couldn't see until I let everything go live. And I didn't know that I needed to write like a community post and some welcome messages. So it took me a few hours today.
But you know what?
Like,
those are
how do I do it?
We overcame those very quickly.
We did.
So that's cool.
There's going to be lots of goodies, Christina. I promise. Let's see.
Some surprise and delights too, by the way.
Becky, there is, like I said, there will be some free stuff. It will be mostly community conversation. There are some, like I said, there's some free episodes out there right now. Take a peek at that. But my goal is to make you want all the cool things. Just saying.
Yep.
I wouldn't be doing my job. Let's see. What if you don't have PayPal, Venmo? I don't think that Ream takes any of those, honestly.
I'm not sure. I thought they took credit card, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think they do because I think they're Stripe based. Can you pay for a year at a time? I don't know.
What a great question,
to that, Connie, but I will write Patrick tomorrow and ask him the question.
I didn't see that either, but that's a good question because that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Yeah, so the Orgasmic is $50 a month, and then twice a year we're sending you a pretty substantial book box. Plus, you're getting all of the other things along the way.
Those book boxes
are going to be awesome.
We have some plans.
Yeah,
we have some plans on those. Those are going to be cool. So if you liked the revenge themed ones,
yes,
you're going to love the new ones. The Shayla Black ones.
See, and that's what I think, Cindy. I think as this platform stays around longer, people will hear of it more. People will want to come over here more. I personally, I follow somebody who is not, well, she is an author, but she's also like a craft person. It's a whole nother thing. But but she moved from Patreon to Ream because some changes in terms of service that she wasn't in favor of,
Right.
some of the censorship she wasn't
Patreon
in favor of.
has their issues, and I'm
Yes.
staying arm's length away
Yeah.
from Patreon.
Not-
I'm not ready to do. I'm not going to be doing
my
business
thing.
with them.
Yeah. So and Dana, you probably heard a lot of the same things I've heard,
I'm
and
not a fan.
I've seen some authors close their Patreons because they felt messed with, and I was like, I don't even want to.
Well, and sometimes
business.
folks overcommit.
Oh yeah,
right?
Yeah,
And we were, believe me, the early stages to where we're at today. We wanted to make sure you guys get the, the best for your dollar here.
Right.
Or
So
investment, if you will.
Here, should I stop sharing?
Yeah, go ahead, stop sharing.
Stop sharing.
There you
Okay,
go.
there we go.
We're back.
And we're back. Let's see. So Beth, this is interesting. If you're also an author, so Michael, who is the CEO of Ream, has a YouTube channel called Storytellers Rule the World, and he has quite a bit of content out there. And one person he interviewed recently is somebody who's new-ish to Ream. She's actually new-ish to being an author, and she's like, I'm putting up stories. She goes, I had some things on Radish. I had some things on Kiss. I've done some of those things. So I knew how serials work, but I just never really got an audience until I came across this one story that I started writing, and I intended it to go for a season or maybe 2. And she goes, now I'm about to launch season 4 because that's all people want me to write about. She goes, but what I love about it is I write things, the community tells me what they think. And she's like, I'm working on other projects. She goes, but I come back to this and I read comments and I think through what they say. And it's almost like, so if those of you who joined Naughty Storytime for the Dark, Dangerous, and Vengeful Kickstarter will kind of understand. We gave you a series of polls. It kind of dictated the terms of the story, including which epilogue we included for everybody else. That's ultimately the kind of thing that we want to do. And she said sometimes the polls will be things like, where should they go on a date, or what color should her dress be? And she goes, and sometimes it's for big stuff. Like, do you want to see her, choose this guy or neither or both? Or, she's like, sometimes I really let people, she goes, I can't always make a story work the way people wanted me to. She goes, but I really try, and we really have some meaningful conversations about story and character and arcs and how things progress and whatever. And I was just listening to her, and I was like, see, this sounds like fun to me. You guys know I'm interactive, I'm extroverted, I want to people. So,
and I'm the exact opposite.
He's totally.
So there you go. But I play it well.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. I enjoy being around people. That's true.
I know.
And Eve.
So I appreciate you guys. Oh, here you go. When you joined, they allowed me to download an app for your iPhone. It was easy.
Awesome.
Thank you, Nikki.
Awesome. Thanks, Nick.
Thank you, Cindy. Because I'm looking forward to talking to you guys. It's so exciting.
Yeah, Susan says you have to use a credit card.
Okay, well then Cindy says she used a Cash App. So
okay.
Okay,
that's
cool. There was a button to click for an app. Am I supposed to click it? Probably so. If you were wanting the app, then yeah. I'm guessing. I didn't see it, but I can't see a lot of what you're seeing because I've already got, the whole back end to look at. So I can't see what end users are seeing. We're working on
Susan
that.
says hubby will not be stealing her boxes anymore.
That's right. So funny. I get it. Will the book boxes included new books or older ones that somebody, I haven't gotten that far yet. I think it's going to be a collection of, there'll be some special edition covers of older titles. There will be newer titles. So in my head, we're trying to time some of the book boxes to coincide with releases, if that makes sense. So there will be books in the boxes that are either relatively new or you'll get them ahead of release depending on
special
timing.
Edition for Ream, basically.
You're unpublished, not sure if if you are wanting to write, the person that I was talking about in the video, she had published a little, but mostly on other serial platforms. It wasn't till later that she actually started putting books on Amazon and whatever.
Right.
And she still said, I can't seem to make any inroads at Amazon or on Apple or anything like that. She goes, but where it's at for me is the community. And so she had all her readers on Ream.
Let's be honest. Elephant in the room here. Second elephant in the room.
Oh, okay.
The retailers,
it's a crowded room.
The retailers and the censorship environment is pushing us, authors that want to share their true feelings and their true words, to platforms like this, because we're tired of living under the thumb. Shayla Black's store, that's why we relaunched a brand new website, brand new store, because we own it 100% out. And to me, that should be the place to go for Shayla Black books.
Yeah.
Whether it's ebooks, audiobooks, print books, merch, what have you. Because some of the stuff that we offer on that store, the retailers won't touch.
Mm-mm.
And I'm
for various reasons.
And I'm just tired, and I know you are as well, of living under the thumb of someone telling you what you can and you can't do.
Well, and it's not even just that. That's a lot of it, though. But every week, I kid you not, every freaking week in all of these author groups, there is at least one person,
oh my God,
who had a pre-order, and there was
with a retailer that will remain nameless,
Zon, who glitches, and they lost
all their
pre-orders. And you know what they tell them? And let me let you understand. Like, I have had pre-orders for a year. Like, this person that I saw Wednesday morning lost her pre-orders, and she said, back of the napkin math, I just lost $30,000 to their glitch. She goes, I've been working on this book for 2 years. I needed that money. She goes, I haven't released anything in 2 years. That was going to pay some of my bills. She goes, it glitched. And you know what they offered me? Well, and they said it was her fault, even though she could prove that it wasn't. And when she proved that it wasn't her fault, that it actually was on their end, they said, well, we'll do you a favor and we won't suspend your pre-order privileges anymore, but we can't get any of your pre-orders back. Bye. Please rate us for how we did.
They don't care about you.
They don't.
They don't care about you. All they care about is their dollar.
Yeah.
And the dollar that you can earn them, because they can get other additional things. You open the door.
Yeah.
The book purchaser opens the door for other purchases.
Yep.
That's all they care about.
And now they view books as a lost leader, and they don't care. And they especially don't really even want you there unless you're a KU author, which you guys know my feelings on KU. I'm never going to be. So
Kelly, you're right. It happened at El Boone as well.
Yeah, it has. It is like, so Ream, I hope we get to that place where it is like an interactive choose your own adventure sort of book. Yes, exactly, Jana. Let's see. When I order books on the website, you don't have to have either one. If you have a credit card at all, that's all you need.
Credit card or cash app, Melissa. That's all you need, sweetie.
I do have a newer website. It's the store, so it's ShaylaBlackStore.com.
Why don't you type that in real quick?
I can do that too.
You know, what I just noticed is where some of these posts that you're putting in here
Mm-hmm.
don't go to certain pages on Facebook. They won't go to your profile page.
Oh.
Mr. Zuckerberg, you and I are going to have a little meeting.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a conversation. I'm just had it. Restrictions.
Yeah.
Restrictions.
Beth is saying censorship shouldn't be applied to creative. So this is my frustration. And I'm going to say this again. And I know a lot of you
Is this
know
a Shayla rant?
A little bit. I mean, you don't like my art. Like, some of these platforms get to decide what is your art, and I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with that, and none of us should be okay with that, even if it's not your thing. Like, do I want to read books with extreme gore? No. Do I want to read books about extremely disturbing topics? No. But you know what? I'm not going to take it away from somebody who does, because they might have reasons, and I'm not going to take it away from somebody that's their self-expression. Who are they to get to decide what you and I actually get to read?
Well,
just saying.
Because that's the game.
I know.
And unfortunately, it's human nature sometimes. But
I
you know
know.
what? That just needs to be smacked around a little bit and told who's going to.
Well, and so what they're doing is creating the environment where more and more and more authors are saying, screw you. And they're opening their own stores and they're doing things like Ream because they're like, I want fewer obstacles between you and me. I want to have a conversation. And it's become like this game of middle school telephone where by the time I say something and it gets around the circle, it has no resemblance to what I wanted to say. I just that's my rant. That's my rant.
Nicole says MZ hated me too.
Yeah.
Mr. Zuck, you're a rough individual.
Exactly, Misty. That's a perfect
Misty,
way to
you're
put
exactly
it.
right. Yes.
I don't have to agree with everybody. I don't expect to agree with everybody. You know what? I don't expect you to agree with me either. But what I expect is some respect for the fact that I am a person and I have art. You are a person, you have art. You have preferences, you have things you want to read, things you don't, but it's available if you want it. Just saying. And Lisa, for the love of all things holy, don't. Please.
Gosh, yeah, Lisa, that's
do
tough.
not do this. And I'm going to tell you the number of people who. This is kind of a funny aside. Amazon should never let people report errors because what happens a lot, especially to British authors, and I feel really horrible for them, they write in British English. So that means some things are spelled differently, and that is normal for them. They get reported all the time for misspellings. No, it's a British spelling. Same with Canadians, Australia.
It's like,
if you're New Zealand,
it's like the word catalog.
Yes.
Right? The word
dialogue.
Or dialogue.
Yeah.
Or governor.
Well, actually, some of the other ones, like there was anything with what we would use Zation at the end, Zation. It's usually Sation for them.
Oh, that's true.
Organization. Yeah, organization.
I've seen that with an S and a
and
C.
I saw a British author in tears. She had just put a new book up.
Poor thing.
Within 24 hours, American readers come in and sprayed all over her book.
They can't help themselves.
And the next thing she knew, she was like, the book was doing well. She goes, now I can't get Amazon to reinstate it. It's so frustrating. Exactly, Cindy. Oh my gosh.
Cindy,
exactly.
Cindy, exactly. You're exactly right.
I mean, I understand more on a children's book level or books for children. And Amazon will tell you that's a lot of their thing. They don't want adult books falling into children's hands. But I'm sorry, you can't, like, if you give your kid the interwebs, guess what? They're going to go find shit they shouldn't. And they're probably not going to find it on Amazon. I'm just saying. Yeah, this is exactly, Rhonda. You know what I'm saying. What we read is like politics. Yep.
Everyone thinks you should be able to negate what
Yeah.
Don't discuss the Thanksgiving dinner. It's simple.
True.
It's simple.
If everybody could just
mind their own business.
Well, not only that too, but understand that not everybody's going to agree with you, and that doesn't make them a bad person. It makes them a different person. And all this unfriending because we're on the wrong political party. Oh, Lord.
Christine, you're right. Arse instead of ass.
Exactly. Things like that. It's amazing the things to me that get reported. I saw one person who wrote a book with a character who had a dialect. It was like a sci-fi romance. So they had this like sci-fi dialect. And it got reported for wrong grammar. Yes.
Oh my
God.
God.
And she was like, are you kidding me? It's supposed to be wrong.
So if I speak in my native tongue of Klingon, will that get reported?
Yes, it will.
Live long and prosper.
Yeah. That's the other thing. There is no one who speaks in perfect grammar.
Pamela, you're exactly right.
Oh, there's another good one. This is absolutely true. This is a fag instead of cigarette. Like, I have seen that get reported too. And they're like, this is awful.
And watch, someone will take a snippet of that.
I know.
You know, and then
Hi, Nancy.
I'll have to pay them a visit.
So I have to congratulate you for being my
Nancy.
First,
you're the inaugural brand spanking #1 Ream supporter.
We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yes,
Nancy.
Rhonda, color and color. You guys, I could tell you the author horror stories. You don't hear this very much on the back end. I'm like pulling back the curtain and telling you things that most people won't tell you. But honestly, some of the shit that I see in author groups is jaw-dropping. Like, I saw another author who we actually know, a certain pink-haired local author that we know. And she one day she goes, I hadn't uploaded a book to Google in, I don't know, 6 months or so. She goes, all of a sudden one day I went in there to update a description. All I did was log in and Google said, we are now terminating your account.
Holy shit.
And she was like, but why? And she wrote and she wrote and she wrote, and they were like, this is our final decision and there is no appeal. She's like, I didn't even get a reason why. I don't understand. She goes, I had to resort to going to LinkedIn and looking for people who worked at Google Books and approaching their personal emails to ask them if they could help me, because literally Google would not respond ever.
Did she get it resolved?
So here's what happened. Eventually, she got an email from Google one day saying, your money is now in your... Oh, they didn't pay her for 6 months. They didn't pay her. Her books were still for sale, apparently, but they terminated her account. Like, it was so
And you'd go bankrupt
sus.
trying to sue them too.
It's so sus. So anyway, about 6 weeks ago, a couple days ago, she gets an email from Google saying, the money is now in your account, or we've now paid you, or whatever the message is that comes, with the standard every month, whatever. And she logged in again and she goes, okay, so my account is there and I can do things with it again. She goes, and from what I can tell, it started like they would have let me in like 6 weeks ago. She goes, I never got an email. Nobody ever explained what my violation of terms of service were. And she goes, and by the way, I write really tame books.
Because why? Because why?
Because
they would then have shown that they were in the wrong.
Right.
And that's also actionable, and they're not going to do that. So now they can just turn it back on without any explanation.
Yep. And that's also why they won't tell you. This is the other frustration. The terms of service about what's allowable is both super vague on purpose.
Yep.
And it's also like enforceable. Oh, hey, it's enforceable when they want to enforce it. So I literally have seen two people write a very similar story and one person have her account terminated for violating their terms of service because it was too whatever. And another person got to do whatever they wanted to do and nobody said anything. Nobody cared. They won't tell you where the line is.
That's why we're just done.
Yeah, we're
not done. We're still working with those folks, but I'm not going to be dependent upon my house payment coming from the retailers anymore.
No, and I have a friend who's all in KU and she's like, I can't afford to get out. And she's like, and I said to her flatly, I don't know how you can afford to stay in.
Yep.
I said, your entire existence revolves around making sure that Amazon, because they have shut down people's KU accounts if your book is pirated. So let me get this straight. Somebody steals from me in a foreign country where I can't have that taken down, and yet somehow that's my fault, and you're going to terminate my account? Seriously. I should just stop because I could go on and on and on.
Tina, that's good.
That is
privately.
Perfect.
It's the way to do it.
I think everybody wants to know.
Click Dawn real quick. Click Dawn. Dawn, you make the perfect example. Dawn shouldn't sell chainsaws because children could hurt themselves with it.
Yeah.
Because lack of supervision.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But a kid can go on to, I'm sorry, they won't put a book with naughty words in it, but you can buy a vibrator at Amazon.
Okay, now we've gone off the rails. We're talking about vibrators.
But it's true.
And there are batteries. D-batteries are available at shaylablack.com.
No, they're not. Let's see. Amazon will ban a book or put it in the dungeon. Yep, exactly, Eve.
You're right.
100%. Yeah, he probably will be banned, Christine, just saying.
Oh, Christine, I'm already shadow banned. I just don't know.
It's true.
Amazing how I know the insider terms.
But why do authors do the complete KU thing? Well, a lot of them. So here's the truth, Tina. A lot of them, especially once upon a time when they were newer authors, they get algorithmically selected. Like their books get shown to everybody. Mm-hmm. Now it's harder now, but when KU first started, Lord, let me tell you, all visibility for non-KU books has gone down the toilet since KU came around.
Unless you're advertising.
Unless you're even then
Big money advertising.
Big money advertising. And so a lot of people, they felt bullied because, and they did things like pay attention to sales rankings. I don't look at them anymore because they're skewed to KU. KU gives you a ranking boost when you both when somebody download the books, somebody flips pages in the book, when somebody finishes a book, when somebody finishes a chapter. Like there's all these boosts to help your algorithm. Well, there is no such thing for white authors.
It's like the way the New York Times bestseller list is now, right?
It's all curated.
It's all curated. They pick who they want based on
it's always been that way.
Based on their terms. No, not always. Back
well,
before
it always was.
Book rate was, or book rate, was it book rate? That did the numbers that they would go and get the numbers
book
from?
Scan.
Book Scan, that was it. Yeah.
Well, that was part of it, but it was even curated back then. Kobo, so for those of you who don't know, Kobo Plus is a great deal. It's like KU, but you can download the Kobo app. Kobo is a Canadian company, but anybody in the States can, or anywhere else can download the Kobo app. And Kobo Plus
is a great
deal.
Great company and a great deal.
They're great to work with.
I love those folks.
They're fantastic. So if you haven't looked at it and you are on a budget, like I'm in Kobo Plus, there's a ton of people in Kobo Plus. For $10 a month, you can almost do, I think you can basically do unlimited reading and audio listening for $10 a month, you guys. It's actually a better deal than KU. We love that video, Becky.
Awesome, Becky. I want to reshoot it.
Redo it
because I look like 5 times older than I am.
Don't.
I look so washed out. I don't know.
You look fine.
I want to redo it.
Hi, Sharon. Welcome back in.
Put my ghost makeup
on. Let's see. Sorry if you mentioned this, but anything new about the Kickstarter? Not yet.
Hey, Sharon.
So Sierra and I are trying to work on it. We're both on deadlines. Her grandson is graduating from high school this coming, not this coming weekend, but the weekend after.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So she is going to Colorado and she will be there for about a month. And then we're going to kick it high gear as soon as she comes back. But she's got lots of family stuff going on. And honestly, we've got some things going on here too, and some house projects. Yay. So it is on our list of things to get on.
And summer is knocking on the door.
And
this week is hitting the 90s. Next week, definitely in the 90s. Yep.
We're ready.
Need a little break. I tell you that. It's been nose to the grindstone the whole time. This fall, this winter, spring, whatever.
Yeah, your kids find stuff on YouTube. Absolutely. On TV. They can get on Netflix and find shit they probably shouldn't.
Game is over. The game is over. There's just,
Let's see. You stopped reading an author because she went complete KU. Yeah. Well, and that's just it. And so it's funny because I get asked now at every signing I ever attend, do you have any books in KU? And I was like, nope. And I'm not going to. Would you like me to tell you why? Because I'll be happy to. And they're all, I'm amazed still at the number of readers who don't know that if you enroll in KU, you are forced to be exclusive to Amazon until you de-enroll. And they force you to be in the program for a minimum of 90 days. And they skew it so that algorithmically, you really don't get the benefits of being in KU unless you're in it longer than 90 days. And so and
it ties up your book.
And it ties up your books. And I'm like,
and what about your Apple fans?
So that's what I always tell people.
What about your Kobo fans?
My Barnes and Noble fans, my Google fans, the people who now faithfully and religiously come to my store and buy direct from me because I can give you pretty title pages and special formatting and naughty art and all this other thing that I can't do anywhere else.
Yep.
So just saying.
Let's jump to a giveaway, Shayla Black.
All right.
We've done a lot of complaining here about the industry.
Yeah.
But you know what? Thankfully, we have options. We all have options.
We do.
When we stop having options, then we have anarchy.
That's a problem.
Then we have anarchy.
So. Okay. So, because how do you want to, I'll let you do.
Okay. So, and I think we have Eve to thank for this, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Okay. While we were at Bray, Beyond Readers author event.
Beyond the Read author event.
Okay, I can never get that right. Which we had a blast in Columbus. Eve was so kind. She went around and she got we had a couple of these blank.
Well, hang on. First of all, I have to say thank you especially to Tabitha and Eve, because they both took care of me. Like, Eve knows me now. She's been to enough signings with me. I had already asked Jenna Jacob, and her husband got there the day before we did, and they went to the store and they were like, do you want us to pick you up some waters and some Coke Zeros? And I'm like, that would be lovely. And here's Eve shows up with bunches of Cokes, like all kinds of other stuff already. And I was like, oh, you know me so well. Thank you.
Some liquor I have never had before, but changed our lives.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
So next week, because we still have a little bit left, we're going to taste test some of the liquor that Eve gave us. We've just been running too hard for the last couple of weeks since we've been back. But next week we will taste test some of the alcohol live. And
you'll get to watch me turn beet red.
Really good.
It is really good.
It is unique and it's really good.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
So
bring it on.
Eve went around. Each one of they were handing out these placards, right? And for folks to go around and get author signatures. Well, Eve was good enough to get us some author signatures. So a lot of them. So we are the proud owners of 2 of these from the Bray event. So what are some of these names on here, Shayla Black, that you recognize?
I recognize mine because I signed in the same place twice.
I see Jenna Jacob.
Yes.
I see Riley Edwards, who is an awesome person, by the way. I love her.
I see Susan Stoker.
I see Angel Payne.
Mm-hmm.
I see
some people with handwriting. I can't. Amy
Jane
Award.
Daniels and Hugh Page and that's cool.
No,
that is Susan Stoker.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool.
And
Magnolia Montgomery
with handwriting I cannot read like at all.
Amy Award.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, lots of people. Amanda, somebody whose last name I can't read. I have no idea.
Shell Bliss. Bliss is on here.
Yep. Oh, there she is. Yeah.
It was great to spend some time with her.
I love her.
I love her. She's a really sweet lady.
So anyway, we've got 2 of these, and we're very excited to be able to share them with y'all.
So for the giveaway on these, do this for me. Back to Sweet Eve. She posted something in Facebook today that was kind of true.
It is true.
About singing and dancing in the shower. And I did put a comment in there. I did reply to that one. But do this for me, and I will check back on YouTube and the 2 Facebook channels that we are going live to. I want you to list for me the song that you see me singing
in the
shower the best, and the song Shayla sings the best in the shower.
Mm-hmm.
And I will pick 2 winners, and mail these to everybody. So put your comments in here. Don't stop believing. That's easy. Dig deep here. Come on. But that's a great song, by the way. But anyway, I love that fucking song. But,
well, who doesn't? I know people who don't. I just don't get it.
So throw your comments in Facebook and in YouTube. I will go back in and probably Monday announce a winner.
Yep.
2 winners.
And then.
Cool. And then I want to throw a huge shout out to Anna Murphy. Anna Murphy, what a sweetheart.
Very sweet.
She donated 2 paperback copies of Capture Me in Moonlight
for a giveaway.
So we thought it'd be easy just to give those away. But you know what the thought is here? Because it's book 2.
And because you have to read this series in order.
Book 1, we don't quite just want to give those away. So let's do this. If you guys have a friend or someone that has not started the paranormal series Doomsday Brethren, the next 2 orders that orders Tempt Me with Darkness book 1, we will throw in Capture Me in Moonlight with that. How's that sound?
Hi, Stephanie.
So I think that's probably the easiest way, because you have to have read book 1. So if you've already read Tempt Me with Dark, if you haven't read Tempt Me with Darkness yet, or have a friend that hasn't read it and they want to buy that, that's fantastic. We will include Capture Me in Moonlight in the next 2 orders. for free.
for paperbacks
For
or
paperbacks.
paperback or hardback, either one. But
You'll get the paperback for Capture Me in Moonlight.
Yeah.
So, Anna, thank you so much for the
we
donation.
appreciate it so
to
much.
everybody.
You guys are just so awesome and giving. Like, that's the thing that I love so much about the book community. And I'm reminded every time I go to a signing, how awesome people are. There was somebody running around. I get it. I got it. There was somebody running around at the signing, and I didn't catch the whole thing, but I did see that she was had new shoes on, and after about a couple hours she had
Oh,
blisters,
gosh.
and she was running around looking for band-aids. And I saw people like in a corner where this all was happening, like people stopped and started looking through all their stuff, and you could see people going, I think I have some Advil, do you need that too? Like, people were trying to be helpful, and I love that about the book community, that there's so much giving and kindness.
We had never been to Bray before, and I love going to new events. I love it, and that's why I'm so looking forward to Romanticon this year, because I've never been. I've
never been to Connecticut,
and I've been once on business.
Yes.
A long time ago. But I mean, getting to, but it's the same with each one of the new events. The fans are cool.
Yeah.
I mean, the attendees, they're just,
and we always
everyone
meet
has
new
such
people.
a good time together.
And truthfully, you guys, most authors are really awesome to each other. Like, there's author drama. There's always going to be author drama. There's always somebody who wants to stir the pot. But honestly, for the most part, authors are pretty cool to each other. I see a lot of decent amount of
When is the last time
respect.
this group here has had any drama?
Oh, I don't want it. You
We
guys
had
know
it
me. I'm
years
the
ago,
no drama
And then
mama.
we got right in front, or one of us got right in front of it and took care of it.
Yeah.
But haven't had it. I mean, that's what's so awesome. And we all have such a good time
Oh,
together.
thank you, Nikki Ann. I'm actually really looking forward to it, because
We booked our flights, Nick. We
by
booked our
the
flights.
end of July, I'm going to tell you, it's going to be hotter than Satan's balls down here, and we're going to go to Connecticut and be like, this is awesome.
And we love Book Bonanza too. There's just so many
many
and
people
you get
there.
such limited time with
Yeah.
everyone. But that's going to be a blast. This is the last one they're ever doing up here.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to
then
it.
we got Romanticon, and then who was talking about Branson?
Somebody said
I saw
Stephanie,
someone.
she got her ticket to Tropicon.
Tropicon. So Branson, we will be in Branson in 2025,
Mhm.
and then we'll be at Kiss and Tell in Dallas in
Which is
25
next
as
June.
well.
It's
Yep.
next June. It's
And
actually
Dana's going to be in Branson as well. That's
Yay.
going to be awesome.
So Kiss and Tell has been officially announced. And so it is literally 10 minutes from my house in June of next year. And it's actually like just a couple of days before baby's birthday. So we're going to do a whole like birthday thing for baby. And I think it's going to be really awesome. She will also be signing with us at both of those events.
Oh, that's right. She'll be at Branson and Kiss and Tell.
She will.
As a signing author.
So we are super, super excited. Unfortunately, she couldn't make it this year to Book Bonanza, and she's really bummed about it. We couldn't even get a staff ticket this year. Like, it was insane. So
this is going to be a balls to the wall Book
It
Bonanza.
is.
It's going to be interesting.
yeah,
But they do it so well. They're so well organized.
yeah.
At least from an author perspective. I know there were some issues last year, but I think they've got those cleared up. So
Savannah, am I going to Connecticut via San Francisco? I am not. There just haven't been that many West Coast events lately. And honestly, I keep getting asked by my family if I'm going to go to Arizona at all, because they want me to go to Arizona with them. So I'm like, I haven't seen very many of those either. We did, Kelly, try to get in, and I did fill out the interest form for that event in Vancouver, but I guess that filled up like that.
Oh, I'm sure it did.
So, if I get pulled off the wait list, that would be fun, but I'm not holding my breath
When
at
is
this
that?
point. It's sometime next summer, but I've just
Okay.
never been to Vancouver. Like,
I have taken you to Canada.
yeah, but it wasn't
Just over the
Vancouver.
border.
Just over the border.
We had a really good time.
We did. Yes.
I love
Texas
the-
is
I love the
miserable
Canada.
in July and August, 100%. You have Tropicon. You need to find a hotel. I think that they have a room block. I don't know if they've announced it yet, but
I'm not sure.
I haven't seen that they have yet, but I believe that the hotel that the event is at will have a room block, which usually is a cheaper rate
Right.
than you could get if you just went online.
It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah,
I'm
it
looking
is.
forward to every one of these events. Coming
Is
up.
baby coming to Connecticut? No, unfortunately.
No, sorry, Sharon. She's got to work, unfortunately.
Yeah, she's got to work, so that didn't quite work out. You filled out a form to volunteer at Kiss and Tell. Yay!
Oh, awesome, Michelle.
Awesome. So that's a brand new event, and we're really hoping that it takes off. You're crossing your fingers to get tickets for Kiss and Tell. I hope so. I don't know that they're on sale yet. I think they're just
Let me
announcing
tell you something.
authors.
With Book Bonanza coming out, there's a gap.
There is.
I mean, there's a gap until who's the other one that used to have one in Dallas? Tierra's. That we went to Anatole for.
Oh, I don't remember. It's been so long now.
I don't remember.
I feel like I saw something about this, but I need a reminder. The last few months have just been crazy pants. There's no other way to put it. Crazy pants. Let's see. We have to make sure do something special. Yeah, she's super excited, honestly.
Oh, Misty, she
loves to
She's
sign.
only done one book signing, and that was in Kansas City at Flirty in Kansas City. What do you call it?
Yeah.
Flirty? Was it Flirty?
It was Flirty.
Okay. Flirty, she loved it, and she did so well.
Yeah. She did really good. I was impressed.
She knew how to it's just you can't teach that. Either you got it or you don't.
There's a wild and windy city in February, but you think it's full. I think I read that as well. And I think it's in Phoenix. My mom's actually in Tucson. She's like, isn't there anything happening in Tucson?
We are really cutting back on the events we're doing. We just can't.
I can't do all the things.
She just can't. So
you're heading to Buc-ee's in Springfield. We were there.
Yay.
We were there.
Exactly. We were there. Awesome.
Maybe you're right. It was Holidays with the Bells.
It was, Christina. That was it. It was.
And I think I put in a form to
that was a fun event.
That was the one in Allen. And I think that they're coming back in 26. And I put in an interest form to go to the one in 26.
Okay.
Hi, Brenda. Good to see you. Were you at another show this week? We've missed you.
Hey, Brenda.
Book Beauty's glamping at the lodge at Disneyland. I've been there actually.
Oh my gosh. I'm itching to go back now.
I know, right?
Unfortunately.
She did, Dana. Like, bless her. She did amazing.
She had such a good time, Dana.
She did.
And let me tell you something about Dana Zamora. This lady.
Fudge everywhere.
Fudge was overflowing in that author room, and it was so good. And Dana, we had such a good time.
It was so awesome. Yeah, you know what, Stephanie? And it was so funny because we stopped, and I think it was your message I didn't see until we'd actually left. But I went
and we were a hot mess too, Stephanie. We were a hot mess.
Well, what had
happened was
I went in the Buc-ee's. And he was getting gas, and I came back out, and then
my God,
forgot something. I went back in,
pouring down. I mean,
my shirt was sticking
Cal
to me.
Pissing on a flat rock. Can I say that?
Yes.
Cal pissing on a flat rock. Right.
Yeah.
And I texted her. I said, "Keep your little self inside the Buc-ee's." And what does old, wife do? I've cleaned that up.
I waited 5 minutes, and it was pouring, and I'm like, this shit isn't getting any better.
And I'm trying to find the big ass umbrella, and I'm going to go get her. And then all of a sudden I see her going, as she's running through the thing, drowning in the water. I have to fish her out. We swim out of the water, back to the car. And
I am wearing sandals that when they get wet, they're kind of plasticky. And I did that on purpose, knowing it was going to rain. But let me just say, when the sandals got wet and my feet got wet, I was trying not to fall on my ass. I was not
complaining about the t-shirt being wet. I didn't have too big a problem with that. But then you start shivering. And I was like, oh, no, we can't have that.
Yeah, I know.
I had to put the blanket around you.
You just bought a ticket for Hard Rock in Tulsa. Yeah. Are they doing it again in 26? Miss Shameless. Yeah, some of the Shameless days were so fun.
Those were so fun.
But I really had to object to the way they kept forcing people to wait outside in the Florida heat.
Well, I think they ended up moving hotels.
They did.
They moved hotels because they outgrew that hotel. Even though it was great being right across the street from Universal.
Yeah.
They outgrew that hotel.
Oh, Nikki Ann says they're going to hit Buc-ee's tomorrow in Florida.
Yay!
You're going to love it. I'm just saying.
Nick, you're going to love it.
least I didn't drive between two tornadoes. No, I did not.
I saw Christian and his buddy were driving for his birthday.
Really?
They were going on a trip for his birthday
Oh
to
my
do. I think they were
gosh.
making knives,
Oh,
which was
wow.
really cool. He showed a few of those. Those were he showed an example of what he did. It was awesome.
Yeah.
But they all of a sudden they're like they heard this tornado warning. He says, "What county are we in?" And his buddy says, "I think we're in this
We're
county."
in this county, and they're like, ah,
Yeah. Stop, drop, and roll, or something
for
like that.
sure.
Right? Is that what you're doing? In a
no,
tornado?
that's a fire.
No, that's earthquake.
No,
Stop, drop, and roll.
no,
Say hug to drugs.
no.
No, I don't know. Help me, Shayla Black. I don't know. These bounds of grammar, I can't do
Hey,
it.
Shan, the
Hello.
Shanster is here.
Shannon.
You're just here for the beauty segment, Shannon. I know how you are. So I had a couple people ask me. I'm not going to talk a lot.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
So I had a couple people ask
I
me.
didn't even see that. Otherwise, I would have hit
I was supposed to have done an unboxing a couple weeks ago, but like I said last week, the stuff didn't arrive until the day after Wicked Wednesday. So I held on to it, but then we went to Columbus and it's a thing. So I just have a couple things to share because one of the things that I had been hearing lately is the change in the beauty community where people are less interested in makeup and they're more interested in skincare and hair care.
Really?
Which I think is interesting, but it's being driven largely by teens and tweens and the TikTok people. And it's great that they, are younger and don't need all the makeup, like good for them. Some of
us don't need makeup. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean,
Uh-huh.
it's an amazing thing.
So some of us, however, still like our makeup. And so I'm going to share a couple of things with you guys. So the trend right now is really good skin, well-prepped skin. You see a lot of emphasis on, a lot of like liquid blushes, liquid bronzers, things like that, where you can actually add them to a bare face. And you get a little color without having to go completely like full glam and, full coverage foundation and all that kind of stuff. Like I, unfortunately, will always still have to wear foundation because I'm so freaking pale and it's ridiculous. And yeah, but a lot of the people who have good skin tones, not me, can get away with just adding like a touch of blush, a little liquid bronzer, blend, like you're done. Fantastic. The big thing right now are lips oils and lip glosses. People are really, you can stop being
I'm going to write it down
no,
so
you
I don't forget.
So I'm going to show you.
Get your hands out of there, Shayla.
One of the things, and I'm actually on my second tube of this.
Bronzer? Is that with a Z or an S?
Funny.
Oh,
this is the NYX Fat Oil. When you put this on, it looks a little bit like a lip gloss, but it does have a more oil base and it does add some hydration. Like if you're looking for this to be a long wearing product, the answer is that's not what it's there for. But I keep it at my desk because if I feel dry, I'll put it on. I get like for Zoom calls, I have a little bit of lip color, but mostly this is just hydrating. It's not scented. If you are worried, if you're sensitive to scents, that's not a problem. The Laneige lip masks are always, that has one of these big, like ultra doe foot applicators. If you can see, there we go. So you can see the product just kind of gathers right there. It doesn't go on as dark as you think it's going to. You just spread that around a little. You can see that it's not super dark.
That's not my color. I can't do it. Sorry.
You're funny. Shannon's talking about these Laneige sleep masks. This is the original. This is my favorite. It's kind of has this berry scent. You can see like I've used the hell out of mine. What they were originally intended for was for you to put them on before you go to bed and then you wake up and your lips are super hydrated and all that. But they can, pass as a gloss as well. They're really lovely.
Gloss. Got it.
Gloss. William looks perplexed.
G-L-O-Z-Z,
Yes.
gloss.
Elf has an amazing tinted moisturizer that you started wearing. Yeah. I'm trying to. Is it the glow one with the big doe foot applicator, Misty? I have that one as well. What is it? Glow something. Anyway. So one of the things that people are doing in lieu of like a whole eyeshadow, if you don't want to do the 5-color eyeshadow look, I get it. I got it. So there's a couple of things that you can do if you're looking for a little color. So like this is a Charlotte Tilbury one, but I've seen lots of people make these kind of one and done shadows. ColourPop has a bunch of them, and they're a lot more affordable than Charlotte Tilbury. This color is kind of just a bronzy brownie kind of shade. They come in different shades. This one happens to be called Oyster Pearl. Okay, so it looks a little darker in the pot than it actually is. That's just the shade straight
It
from the
looks
pot.
like fudge icing.
It is not.
Okay.
A little bit, but so that's, if you could even see it, like it's right there. There you can see it. So it's got a little pearlescent to it. So it's going to shift. It's almost a duochrome shade, really. It's going to shift when you move with the light and whatever. It's good, a one and done. Like I said, you put it on your lid. You can take a brush and blend out the edges into your crease. Done. If you want something matte, if you're not looking for something reflective or shiny,
Shannon wants the eyeshadow and the fudge icing.
right?
So fudge icing sounds really good.
This is honestly the holy grail. These are more expensive. This is mine. It's still in the box. I've been kind of saving this. This is a MAC paint pot in the shade Painterly. Oh, hush. You can leave then. So the paint pot, if I can get it open. So you can see I haven't used this at all. It's kind of literally just meant to be your skin tone, but a little bit better. And it, if you are fair to kind of light medium, it will work. But these come in so many colors that y'all could find a shade if you're looking for a shade to just match your skin tone. Or they also do have other shades. They have some that are pearlescent if you want a little zhuzh.
But what if, sorry, just threw my whole comment off.
Well, so ColourPop, shush.
How you spell it?
ColourPop does make a dupe for this, and it's called this shade that I have, I believe, is called Laurel. My only complaint is it came out of the jar after a while. It's sticking to the lid now. I mean, you can see it's basically the same color.
So what you're saying is they don't fill the jar.
No, they do. It just for some reason fell out. But that is what it looks like on. I'm not very good at this, but that is what it looks like on my finger. And can I put on your eyes?
No.
Oh.
I'll tell you what.
Okay.
Susan, I see your comment. Shannon, I see your comment as well. And yes, Eve, I always see your comments. So one time this year, when I've had a few drinks,
okay,
I will allow you to use me but use cheap cosmetics. I don't want that expensive shit.
Okay, so I don't know if you can see that, but like it's just super subtle. Like literally all it does is cancel out veins and discolorations on your eyelids. That's literally it.
But if you're going to do eyeliner on me, Shannon has to be here because she's the only one that can do it.
No, I can do it too. Good Lord.
She held me down.
Yeah, well,
she put it on my eye.
I can climb you like a tree too.
A lot of you don't remember that, by the way. We'll have to talk about that.
We'll have to talk about that.
From Orlando, from Shameless.
A while back.
Book Bash.
Long time ago. So at any rate, it will, if you're kind of, because I have, being so fair, I have veins and discoloration on my eyelids. I am perfectly happy sometimes to go out with not a shred of makeup on. I do it all the time. I won't do it on camera because I would scare people like I look like I died.
Fong's here.
Hi, Fong.
I got you to comment, Fong.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So that's, if you're looking for the super simplest, if you want to look like no makeup, that's the kind of stuff you're looking for, honestly, is these MAC paint pots or the ColourPop. Like you can tell this is well loved because the lid is faded. But and ColourPop has great products, generally speaking, for a lot less. So if you haven't, it's ColourPop. They are out of Southern California. And so people had asked me what my last Sephora purchase was. I got a couple of things before we went to Columbus because I always like to have a little something that's new.
A lot of money.
What palette are you wearing now? What palette am I wearing now? Believe it or not, I'm wearing a palette that has been discontinued. Sorry. It was a Flower Beauty palette, and I think it was called like Smoke and something. It was kind of smoky browns and smoky purples. They don't make it anymore. I'm sorry.
Silly.
Hi, Silly.
Silly's in the house. Silly. She is tearing that coffee is her favorite thing ever.
I am. I'm
Thank you
I'm
again.
almost through with it because I'm
She
like, I
is
love
tearing-
it so much.
She loves it. She loves it.
So this is the latest, and I was wearing it the day of the signing embrace. So if you saw me there or you saw the pictures, this is the Natasha Denona, and it is the my mini dream palette. I have the larger mini dream palette or the larger dream palette, but these colors aren't in it. So I'm very confused about how this is the mini. But anyway, this is what it looks like, and they mean mini. This is very travel friendly.
You're not used to minis, are you, Shayla Black?
Nope. So these are like very neutral to cool browns. This is kind of really my jam. This is a very everyday. You think that the shade here in the middle, this shimmer shade, is going to be very subtle. No. Like, no. That is not subtle. And then the other one is actually, it's darker, but it is actually more subtle. So that is the darker of the two, which is the one
Which
over
one
here.
goes on my complexion, Shayla Black?
I would probably choose.
No, do not put it on me. I'm going to melt.
And then the other thing that I bought, because I do love Natasha Denona's formulas so much, the other thing that I bought is the My Mini Dream Glow Blush Set, which I don't even know why, again, they called it that. It's like these two blush shades
like a little
over
girl.
here, and then this is a highlighter over here. And I think the point of it is that you can either blend these two colors together for a matte blush, which is actually what I'm wearing tonight. And I am actually wearing this highlight as well. Not that you can probably see because I try very hard to be subtle with highlights, but or you can blend them all together and make a glowy blush if you prefer a glowy blush.
Do you do it like this?
Not really.
You do it like that.
Yes. Not really my
Louise
thing.
had a question.
Yes.
Where do you get the berry lip mask?
That is I think you can get it on Amazon now, but Laneige is originally was a Sephora only item. I believe though now you can get this on Amazon as well.
Cool.
Which is really lovely.
Cool.
There are other dupes and knockoffs, but these come in so many like flavors now, and I have like 4 or 5 of them. I have a mint one that I really like, especially in the winter. They have seasonal ones. Sometimes I've seen like peach ones over the summer, stuff like that. So you can find whatever flavor, and it's not really so much that it tastes like it smells like it. Let's put it that way. So the gummy bear one, the gummy bear one is fun too. So that is my makeup for the day. So the moral of the beauty trend story right now is that makeup is more natural than it used to be. It's than it was, say, in 2015, 2016. People aren't doing like the full wings and the false lashes and all, the sculpting and contouring and baking and all of that anymore. They're just like good skin, cover what you need to, be done for the day. So I am actually wearing less myself these days, FYI. And he's over here hitting me like, I'm bored.
Wrap it up.
Lord.
Yep, exactly.
All right, fine.
So quick recap of the giveaways. First, next 2 orders of Tempt Me With Darkness will get a free Capture Me in Moonlight. And thanks to Anna Murphy for that one, for those 2 giveaways. So Tempt Me With Darkness, you'll get a free Capture Me in Moonlight in paperback. Perfect. And then if you guys put down in the comments on Facebook and on YouTube, if you want to chance to win one of these signed from the Bray event in Columbus, Ohio, author signatures, just put in the 2 names of the songs that you think Shayla and I would sing the best at in the shower. Me first, her second.
Yeah.
No, me first, her second.
Yes.
Okay, does that sound good?
Yep. And I'm going to ask, Shannon says we need a skincare segment.
No, we don't.
Not tonight, but you guys, if you would like a skincare segment, especially as we're changing seasons here, because I do completely have to change up my skincare when the seasons change. So let me know if you're interested.
I'll announce a winner on this on Monday.
And there will be more stuffs next week. We just couldn't get it all done today.
All right. Get out of the mouse. It's my turn. It's my
when?
turn. Okay, so stop messing with my titty. They'll do that. All right.
He needs it. It's good for him.
All right. So, as promised, we have a brand new outro.
We
okay?
do. It's
so
exciting.
Stay tuned and watch it.
I'm going to try to put eyeshadow on him as soon as we're done.
You're going to see all the Ream subscribers that have signed up for Ream already, and you'll see their names there as of about 3:30 this afternoon.
Because then Rachel had to leave.
So and before we went live, Libby and Dawn, your names didn't make it on there, but you're there in spirit, and you will be there next week.
Everybody who joins in the next 6 days,
joined since 3:30, your name won't be on here, but we'll do better for next week.
Yes.
But that's all I had to say, Shayla.
Okay. So there will be more episodes posting. Like I said, if you're subscribed to a tier with Naughty Little Secret, so that's basically Blush or any of the tiers, I will be dropping episodes of Naughty Little Secret in revision on Mondays and Fridays. Wicked and Ruthless starts dropping tomorrow. I'm biting my nails, you guys. I'm so super nervous. Like, I want you to love it, but like, I understand. Like,
so reamstories.com is where you can find all the details.
So those will be dropping episodes Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And like I said, I'm already preset all the way through the end of the month, and I will be responding to comments because it's exciting. Just saying.
Okay.
I get excited.
Are you a bit verklempt? Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
Although I may not be responding a lot tomorrow because Bridgerton. Just saying.
Right. Bye, guys. Love you.
Love you. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the rest of your week. Great weekend. And we will see you next Wednesday.
Bye.
Bye.